Well, that was quite surprising. Who fires off a gun in the middle of their town? I swear, some people... Well, I guess the devil was in control of that. Could mean anything. Someone maybe got angry with their mail. Who knows? But someone who just happens to fire off a gun, well, it sounds like their devil is quite in control of them. I feel like we need to discuss a mechanic that we haven't really gone into that much. Everyone, you see, has a devil. A devil is that part of you that tempts you into a side that's not quite morally good. You've already seen it so far, but at the start of every session, I ask the players what their rating is at. And it's up to them whether the devil's at a 1, 2, or 3. If your devil's a 1, well, it's a little itch. Something you kind of feel. If it's at a 2, well, 50-50 whether or not you're gonna fall into temptation. If devil's at a 3, now your devil's in control of the reins, much like how Thaddeus was barely in control of those reins. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, they've figured out most of their plan. They've convinced Gunther and Carl to get the deed for them. If that doesn't work, well, maybe they'll just sneak in themselves, or even perhaps make copies of that invitation. They have so many ideas and plans, one of them has to succeed. That's the Wild West. Could mean anything. Time to ricochet into.
Well, you've been steady, building steam like a thunderhead. Armed and ready with the lies you overheard. Well, strike me down like a lightning in the dark. Deliver me the fate I must deserve. Oh, when the dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane, oh, that old hurricane comes.
A little bit of housekeeping before we officially start. Sandra Lee, I had taken some cards away from you because you acted against your devil last session.
How dare you?
But you are rewarded a chip. As well with you, Tullium.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't get a chip for getting hit by a horse.
Nope.
It says
Only chip you got is a chip on your shoulder.
I do.
Is your devil avoiding horses?
It's counter to quicker than
quicker than
Snake oil.
depends on the day.
You're right.
Quicker than a whisper.
No, because that happened afterwards.
Quicker than a horse.
Oh, it doesn't count in the conflict. Got it.
But since we're on the topic of devils, start of a new session. Sandra Lee, what's your devil rating at?
I'm still getting my way. I'm still at a 1.
Okay. Twilliam?
2.
2. Thaddeus.
3.
Oh!
Zuta Lord.
Because I tried and failed.
Vi.
2.
Your devil is almost fully in control. In the driver's seat right now. Almost every decision you make is with Swindler in mind. Okay. Well, a gunshot is heard, ringing through the town, much louder to the two of you inside the tailor shop as you exit it to observe. But Vi, you have been going through multiple outfits. What have you settled on?
Oh gosh. I should have thought about this during the break. I think we've settled on, something. I'm imagining if you're the one who was in charge of finding me something, it probably looks somewhat similar to what you might be wearing,
Would you
although
like me
to a
to
lesser
start?
degree.
Would you like me to start?
Yeah.
Great. So what Sandra Lee is wearing is actually kind of similar to what I've got on. She's got a red, almost can girl dress with her iconic feather. And she's got a sterling silver cross around her neck. And she's wearing kind of a black lace coverall with some simple, gaudy, but cheap jewelry. And I think I would also have gotten you something in red.
Okay, so yes, it's probably red, probably a little bit longer than whatever you're wearing. Probably would reach down to my ankles. Can hide more guns that way.
Nice.
And maybe not quite as like poofed out or something, because you said can, right?
Yep.
So yeah, so probably not quite as poofy, but poofy enough that I could sneak a gun underneath and it wouldn't cause like an imprint or something like that from the inside.
Okay.
So like a slightly more, I don't know, conservative, if you will, version of her dress.
Great. Okay. And you have one of your guns already holstered?
Yeah.
Okay. The two of you standing outside the tailor shop look out and see already a crowd is being gathered. People have come out from whatever businesses are still open, and people who are just walking down the street stop to look at this commotion. And the first thing you hear is this cackle that's almost high-pitched laugh coming from this man who is in the center of the crowd that is surrounding them. He is wearing what looks like a very dusty old brown leather jacket, pants that seem to have been patched together time and time again, but still has tears around the legs. He has a full bandolier around his coat, shoulder, filled with bullets, with a gun on his right side that is currently a holster that is currently empty, as he holds a gun, still smoking a bit, to the sky, and his grin goes from ear to ear. A very mangled hairstyle. There's like patches here and there in his like light brown, now really dirty hair that he kind of like scratches every now and then. Terrible looking teeth as he just smiles and looks at a man who is on his knees and just kind of shaking a bit. Relatively young guy, maybe early mid-20s. Has his hat currently is on the floor, also with like a hole in it, but his head looks fine, as he just kind of holds his hands up, and this guy just staring at him, gun in the air. You better be dancing now. Why aren't you dancing? Everyone staring at this little commotion. The guy just is currently sitting there on his knees like, "Sir, I'm sorry. I didn't mean any harm. Like, please, I just want to go on my way. I'm sorry I bumped into you." It's like, oh, you're sorry now. Oh, you weren't sorry a moment ago. I had to pull my gun for you to be sorry.
I slide Sandra Lee behind me and draw my gun. I'll dance, friend.
Oh.
I'm reaching up my dress. I like pull my dress up and pull a gun out from under. I'll stay where she put me, but I've also got a weapon.
You've drawn your weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, looks like I got a dance partner on the floor. Whoa, why don't you looking fancy? You going somewhere fancy tonight?
I'm going someplace very fancy.
Very fancy. Well, why aren't I invited? I want to go to fancy places.
Well, first, I'd like to see how well you dance.
Oh.
But I'm shooting at the ground.
Yes,
not shooting him.
Of course.
At the ground.
Firing at the gun, loud shots ring through the air. Enough now that you guys could hear. It's not that large of a town, and a bullet being fired off is quite noticeable. You watch as he jumps back a bit and then levels his gun against you. Oh, I guess we are dancing tonight. Well, what's your name, friend? What brings you to town?
Oh, you gotta buy me dinner before I tell all those kind of intimate details.
Oh, I don't buy dinner on the first date.
Well, that's why you don't get invited anywhere fancy. That's not very fancy-like of you.
I'm not quite liking your tone. You're saying I can't go to any fancy dinners just because.
Not if you're not buying.
Oh, I don't buy in this town. And he watches. He like cocks his gun. So, friend, how lucky you feeling? Cause I'm telling you, I'm quite lucky tonight.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, we are definitely at a conflict right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra, Lee, and Vi. Why don't we draw?
Mm-hmm.
Let's draw.
Ooh, Sandra Lee, I feel like your goal is pretty obvious, but tell us once again, what is your goal?
I am, I'm using Vi as cover, but I'm attempting to take him by surprise and disarm him.
Disarm. Okay.
I'm aiming for, the shoulder that he's using to extend his gun to make him drop the weapon.
Okay. Vi, what is your goal?
My ultimate goal is to keep Sandra Lee safe.
Okay.
And also, but also like probably by disarming this guy.
Okay.
Which is somewhat counter to my devil, because I'm honestly trying to protect her right now.
Okay, good to know.
And I'm leaning into my devil.
You are.
Yeah.
He is going. You're catching him by surprise, so his reflex would be to fire back.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sandra Lee, what is your 2 stats you're using?
I think in this instance, I'm going to be using hand and guts.
Okay.
So that's going to be a total of 4 plus 3 is 7. I am thinner than a rake, so that's 8. I'm hiding behind her.
Okay.
Okay.
That's yes.
Yes. And then my devil is at a 1. So give me some points there for wrath.
Yes, you are being very wrathful right now.
I'm angry.
So here's one more card. Vi.
Yeah, so I probably use hand and eye.
Okay.
So that would be 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to read quicker than a rattler, so that'll be 8. But I'm working counter to my devil by being genuinely protective.
8, and you are being protected. And what is your devil at right now?
2.
2. So I'm going to take 2 cards away. But I'm going to give you a chip.
Chip, cheerio.
Boom. And just to remind you guys, if you want an extra card right now, you could spend a chip.
Do we have to do it before we look at our cards?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
You are battling, which you'll find out later, the Howlin' Hyena.
Ooh. Awoo.
He's going to use hand, and he's going to use guts. He is crazier than a jackal, so he gets 1 for that. Why don't we look at our cards and see what we got? And let me know if you want to trade anything.
I am gonna do something. Or am I?
How are you looking, Sandra? You want to trade anything?
I don't think I can.
Oh, you're neither. Yeah, you're right. They don't come into play. Sorry.
I feel like I could trade because I feel like my outlaw background is kind of giving me like I've probably been in scrapes like this before, so that's what's giving me like the knowledge to how to approach this kind of a situation.
For sure.
But the question is, do I want to trade cards, and if so, which?
Ooh, you could. Keep in mind, you can only use 5 cards. So if there's cards you're not using,
that's true. That's true. Okay, do you know what? I'm gonna trade 2 cards.
2 cards. All right. Take those 2. And hand you 2 more.
Thank
you. Sandra Lee, you could also spend a chip to trade up cards right now.
Can
I? Yes, you can spend a chip to trade 1 card if you want.
Let's do that.
You guys could also, if you're feeling pretty good with your hand, bet some chips so you could get some back if you win. All right. How is everyone feeling?
I would like to give you that chip right back and fold.
Ooh, okay. So, you give me that chip, and you avoid any consequences in this round. Sandra Lee, how do you feel?
Let's show him.
All right. Show them.
I've got 2 pair,
Mhm.
ace high,
A pair of 10s and a pair of
8s.
and a pair of 8s. I have a pair of 10s and 2 6s.
So
You
I win.
yes, you definitely win. And with the ace high, you are the narrator. Conflict is resolved. Vi is no longer in this. You win, I lose, you're narrator.
Here's what happens.
Go for it.
Vi attempts to get protective of Sandra Lee. And in that moment, that kind of protective motion, most people in Sandra Lee's life have never done that for her. And in that moment, she thinks back to her Aunt Jenna. And she sees her in you. And she becomes furious. And she shoves you out of the way and shoots this man point blank.
Disarming him. Right, as the original goal. So, as you push Vi out of the way, catching him off guard like you originally wanted to, you fire off. His hand's been extending as he sees you behind her, gun flying out of his hand, landing behind him, and just looks at you with now that like joyful face is gone, and anger is soothing out.
It's time for you to go on and get.
Why I oughta. And that's when you hear, Howland, stop! And you see coming from the crowd a large, stout man, broad shoulders, has a thick, curly black beard that covers most of his mouth, except for when he talks, where you see pearly white teeth. He wears a black eye patch over one eye and has a black brick hat to match. You see him coming out from the crowd and looks over, staring at the howling hyena. Says, "Hyena, leave it. Stop causing trouble in this town." And he turns and goes, "Boss Day, they're making me look stupid. Hyena, you are stupid. Pick up your gun and stop it." Hyena gives you a glare, goes and grabs his gun and reholsters it. Just hunches back, puts his hands in his pockets, and starts to lumber or walk his way out into the crowd. As this man with a eye patch over his eye looks over at you two and goes, "Sorry for the trouble, ladies."
Have a good day, sir.
It was no trouble at all.
And then follows Hyena. What are you two doing?
What are you guys up to?
So I was when I heard the gunshot, Grenadine's already left, and so I was finishing my whiskey, and I heard the commotion, and I went out on like the front porch of the parlor and was just kind of swirling because I saw that it was those two. And I was like, all right, I'll watch from like a distance, and I am going to, as I see him walk away, I recognize him. You said he has an eye patch.
Eye patch.
You described one of the security people as like right eye or left eye, something.
Right eye.
Yep. So I'm gonna run up to him and be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, there, sir. I thought I recognized you for a moment. You work a security detail for William Strutt. Is that true? Or Walter Strutt? Is that true?"
Who wants to know?
Oh, I'm just here to mention to you that that was quite a commotion, and I mean, I myself would be embarrassed if someone under my employ was to cause such a ruckus. And I was thinking, if someone of your stature was trying to perhaps hire new security to replace such a wild fella, that maybe one of these fine ladies that I know of could, take that slot. In case you're ever looking for additional security for the Strut household.
Just looks over his shoulders back at you two.
I know they're pretty as pearls, but you will find no better gunslingers in this town than them.
I think we're good. My team is exactly I know exactly all of them and what their capabilities are. I don't know these two women here.
I mean, that remains to be seen when you got one of them out here in the street pulling guns on innocent people. I'm just saying that if you're in the mood for some fresh blood on your team and help keep this town safe, and more importantly, help keep your rich benefactors safe, it might not have to be them. It could be any one of people I know under my employ. I think they would absolutely be a benefit to you.
What is it that you do that you employ these two ladies?
Perhaps employ was the wrong term. I'm a purveyor of products and salesman of sorts, and as I've been around this town, I've gone in favor with plenty of people in this town, and I can tell you right now that I definitely think that you perhaps could use some better blood on your team, and I might know some people. That's all I'm saying. But if you think you're fine and you think you've got control over these rabble-rousers, then by all means.
I would like to point out that thanks to my help, nobody got hurt.
As you approach.
I haven't moved.
Well, yeah, like you joined the conversation.
Right.
Okay, I've been keeping this man safe for quite some time.
There's plenty out there on the open road that feel as though a man of God is some sort of a threat, so I only hire the brightest minds and the sharpest shooters to keep me safe.
Okay. Well, Twilliam, it seems like you were trying to convince this man to go to hire one of your friends. So it looks like we got another conflict. Twilliam, why don't we draw?
So I am more so trying to convince him that this guy who caused this ruckus is not trustworthy anymore, and yeah, for him to take on someone on our team as an additional security for the auction.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that seems like a good plan. Morgan Right Eye Harris is going. His goal is to not believe you, in kind of simple terms, but he is trying to suss you out and figure out why he would hire someone brand new despite one of his own men being quite chaotic.
Reckless. Yeah.
And reckless, yes. What two stats are you using?
You would never guess. Heart and eye.
Great.
So that'll be 8, and then I'll add so it'll be 9 with silver tongued.
Your devil is
Traitor.
All right. Doesn't sound like you're being a traitor.
Nope.
All right. Here you go.
Thank you.
All right, Morgan. He's gonna use eye, and he's gonna use eye to use his intelligence to figure out what's happening with you, and then he's gonna use his guts he's gonna listen to his gut to understand. So that is only a total of 7. He's clever than a fox, so he's gonna use that and get him to 8. And his devil is not coming into play here. So now let's check out cards and tell me what is it, if any, you want to discard and redraw.
3.
So 3 for Huckster?
Sure.
Awesome. And he is going to use his background of guard and discard 1 to hopefully get a good one. That's not that good. All right. Well, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you want to spend any chips to draw, discard, redraw?
Meh.
Okay. Then let's show them.
Flush.
Oh, 2 pair. That's it. I do have the spade. However, if you want to narrate this, you can always spend.
Yeah, you can narrate.
Okay. Once again, can I see those cards?
All hearts, baby.
Ooh, okay. So that means
He just dies, has a heart
Oh.
attack. He has a heart attack.
So you hit a flush, which means that's a 3 harm he's gonna take, and
They have to all go into his heart.
they have to all be heart.
How much heart does he have? How much heart does he have?
This is gonna get very interesting.
Oh.
Well, the conflict's been resolved. Morgan Right Eye Harris takes a good look at you, stares you up and down, his eye catching those few religious denominations you have on you, the rings. Looks over at Vi and Sandra Lee. Maybe we could use some fresh blood. Why don't you bring them by tomorrow? Talk about a formal interview.
I mean, you need to interview. Was that interview enough? They could have taken your man's hand clean off, but they didn't. What more could you need to know?
All right. Is there?
What do you say? What do you say if you have any events coming up or anything that needs security detail? You hire one of my people, and I'll be there to keep an eye on him as well. If you need me to step in, I'll take responsibility.
All right. I'll take on one of them. Which one?
Take her. I might be a sharp shot, but she's even better.
I try to stand all cool like, but I don't know how to be in this dress.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, it's kind of, I'm Sandra Bullock in Miss Congeniality.
Yes. Uncomfortable.
I am just positively filled with guns underneath this dress.
Love it.
And so trying to look elegant in it is a chore.
Well, there you go. No better sharpshooter than Miss Vi over here. And I assure you that...
Sorry. Her name's Vanessa.
Yes, Vi is just a playful term I like to use. Vanessa over here there is no better sharpshooter in all of the West, so you can absolutely trust her.
Well, I'm sure there's better, but I'm pretty good.
Oh, she's bashful. Look at her.
All right, Vanessa. Why don't you come on by, and we'll figure out where you stand.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you something though. Hyena's not gonna like this one bit.
Perhaps Hyena needs to take a break.
Thaddeus, as this is happening, what are you doing?
Well, first gunshot, I kept drinking.
It's one gunshot.
The second and third gunshots, I went fight and ran out the door. Saw what was going on, saw everything go down, saw Hyena run off, start to slink off. Ran back inside, grabbed a bottle of whiskey, ran back out, quickly undid my vest a little bit, took off my cravat, threw it in the pocket, popped the cork off, and muscled up my hair, running behind a couple of the buildings and to get ahead. And as I'm away from the crowd, Hyena starts to walk by me, and I see him. Just ain't right giving women guns like that.
He kind of like turns around, looks at you.
I saw it. It's just not fair. You had him dead to rights.
Yeah, they just caught me off guard.
Fair fight. You would have had that,
I was gonna take him out.
right?
You shouldn't have looked at me that way.
It's just appalling. If you see, you weren't even looking at her. You were looking at the other one, and she pulled a gun on you.
You can't be sneaky like that.
It's a disgusting behavior.
Yeah.
I've been in your shoes. I've been shot a couple times by a woman who wasn't supposed to be. You want a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look, I got this, but well, it's almost empty, but I got another one back here. Here, I'll go get you a drink. I'm gonna try to lead him back away from everything, and
Okay.
I'm gonna buy him a drink.
Okay. Real quick, you want to take Vi aside?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sandra Lee pulls Vi aside after everything calms down. She goes, "Now what in the damn hell was that?
What?
Getting us involved in something that wasn't our business? Throwing yourself in front of me as if you were some kind of protector? What do you think you're doing?"
Well, if I'm gonna throw myself in the middle of shit, I'm gonna protect my shit too.
I ain't your shit.
I mean, not like. No, you're not shit. You're not shit. Because I would.
Don't do that. Don't you put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I couldn't live with myself if you did that.
I came out fine.
Because of me. You promised me you don't do that to me.
I promise.
All right.
Does it matter that that was a full-faced lie and I just leaned into my devil?
No.
Can I get a chip?
No, just one drink.
Yeah.
Like 5,
Okay.
7,
Sure.
12.
As long as you keep pouring, he is there drinking.
That was great. That was just great. I have not had a single drink. This
Doesn't really care.
It's just and I've heard of you. You're fucking great.
Of course, everyone's heard me.
Everyone's heard you. The Howling Hyena.
Yeah.
It's amazing. What a reputation I have.
Yeah.
And I'll carry it out till last call, and I'll walk out until they kick us out of the saloon.
Okay.
I was like, where are you staying?
I'm heading there. And he kind of points out of town.
Okay, I'll walk with him. And as we head that direction, and as soon as we are out, on the back of the head.
That's definitely conflict. So Thaddeus, let's draw. Tell me your goal. Are you trying to knock him out or kill him?
Oh, knock him out.
Got it.
But I feel like the trick is, I'm aiming to lean harder into the trick than into the actual attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I was aiming to use Iron Heart on this. That's why I got him. That's why the goal was to get him super drunk first and not just hit him in a fair fight.
Yeah.
Does that kind of work that
Mm-hmm.
angle? All right. In that case, can I have 12 cards?
Well, let's first do the math on that.
4 for eye,
Okay.
4 for heart,
4 for heart. All right.
4 for slicker and snake oil. Sorry, 1 for slicker and snake oil, and 3 because I am a swindler.
You are leaning into your devil. 1 for that, and then 3. Yeah, that's 12. 12 cards.
I didn't get any chips for this one.
For the gambler. Boom, right to you. Howlin, which, I'd like to remind everyone, took harm on that last one, so he's not doing much better. He has to use guts to withstand what you're about to do. And then his goal, if he withstands this, is to fight back against you. So he would use hand.
Seems fair.
He is wilder than a horse, so he's going to use that. Not a lot of cards. I've only drawn 5. Because he took harm. Okay. Thaddeus, are you using any of your backgrounds to redraw?
Would you consider this a gamble?
Yes.
Why not then?
And Hyena's devil is not coming into play in this.
Well, in that case, I'll gamble.
This is a gamble. You are alone with a crazy man.
I can't afford to lose this. My stats are real low.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my 3 cards.
3 cards. All right. Here's 2 with 1 more. Okay. And that's all he's got.
Spectacular.
You tell me when you're ready.
It's a lot of cards. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm ready.
Okay, let's show him. 3 of a kind.
Oh. Does a straight flush beat that?
Oh! Woo! It
Wow.
does beat that.
If only I had that ace of spades.
I know.
That was so close.
You have no chips to spend to become narrator, so
That's fine.
I remain narrator. But you win, so your goal succeeds, and that conflict is resolved. And harm does get divvied out. Those were all which suits?
Oh, they were all spades.
Spades. Okay. Spades. Wonderful.
Which means he's going down a hand.
Oh, yeah. Straight flush means 5 harm.
Mm-hmm.
And even with a max, it's gone.
And when you get down to a 0, right, you have to find a way to remove yourself from the game?
When you get down to a 0, you could still continue playing. You enter your last stand when you have to use that stat as part of your conflict. So he's technically still in the game, just now more likely to enter his last stand when that comes up.
I will say, in terms of intention, my intention is to remove Hyena from the conflict. Even if that includes going to get some rope.
Hey, that could certainly happen. You smack Hyena over the head with the butt of a gun
Oh, yeah.
hard enough, and he's drunk enough that impact causes him to stumble, fall onto his stomach, and vomit just a bit.
That's fair.
As he lays on his side, knocked out in the desert outside of this town. You go off to get rope.
I want to check his pockets first.
Okay, yeah.
He's got anything valuable on him?
You find on him some cash. You find about 60 cents. You also find his gun, a beat up revolver.
I'm absolutely taking that. That's just a safety concern.
Yeah, there's also his bandolier of bullets.
Also taking that.
Taking that.
No weapons for the Hyena.
He doesn't have any jewelry. He has a couple knives on him. He also has a set of keys.
Oh. I'm gonna pocket those.
Take the keys.
And the knives.
And
No
the
weapons
knives.
for the Hyena.
No weapons. You take those too.
And then, yeah, if I'll take however long it takes to tie him up and gag him and drag him off somewhere he can't get out of easily. I don't want him popping up tomorrow night.
2 nights.
I'm gonna go find a stable to like tie him up in.
Okay, you go tie him up in a stable. What is your goal has succeeded in knocking him out and taking him out and hiding him away.
Sure.
Whatever happens after that is outside of the
Oh, I
narrative
understand.
of that conflict.
I'm making efforts to make
Yes.
sure he's not gonna come back.
That's fair. Okay, you succeed in that.
And I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm tired.
Unless there's anything else you guys want to do that night, the day comes to an end.
Oh, I guess when we go back, I want to swing by and check in with that guy to make sure that no one's come in or out of that window.
Yes, you see him there, and he's just kind of like still with his broom. Looks over every now and then. He's like, I don't see anybody. That one went to sleep. That one to sleep. That one closed their window.
All right. Well, I appreciate your services. And I'll
Yeah.
give him the coin, I promise.
He takes it. He bites down with his 2 teeth.
Oh,
Thank you,
you're welcome.
and heads off. Now, you guys have basically planned a bunch here. Grenadine comes up to you with information. She lets you know that while Mordecai hasn't been in town for that long to have been here for the house to be built, he does remember his stories being passed around, his other co-workers mentioning that they put a lot of work into this home, a lot of also new developments. Apparently, it has what's called insulation. They put in sheep wool that has been shredded and put in between the planks of wood and the brick exterior of this house. A lot of things they like to talk about the house law, because it's like new people came in to kind of explain to them how to do some of these methods. But the one thing that caught them off a little bit by surprise is Walter didn't want really much work done on the it was like the home office to his bedroom. He was just like, just leave it alone. I don't really need anything touched there. And this little connection to his master bedroom, as I show everybody, the little connecting area, he just didn't want anything done to his little office. And they found a little bit weird. And then a month later, there was a request for just more lumber to be sent to him. And that's the information you get.
All right. No word about the chimney.
The chimney did exist in that room. They did install it, fireplace in there.
In the office?
In that little office, yeah.
All right.
Nothing else, though. No crown molding, no other finishings after they put the floor and stuff. That's it.
All right. Well, I reassure Nadine that I will see her after this, and I promise that I'm going to be safe.
I think that since Sandra Lee has promised to type up invitations, we no longer needed to take anybody out to take their place, right?
True, unless we just want to take a bidder out of the game, but I think that's fair. We can move on.
We can move on from that.
Okay.
So does that give me a little moment for an aside with Twilliam?
Sure.
You notice the necklace that Sandra Lee is wearing as she returns for the tailor is the same one that she bought from you.
So maybe while you're typing at the typewriter, I'm just kind of casually come up and I'm like, so we did meet before. Now, did I sell you that necklace? I did, didn't I?
Yeah, all right. This is the one that you sold me.
Now remind me, where did we meet again? I apologize. I travel all over the country, see, and I meet so many people. I hope I hope you don't find offense to the fact that I just couldn't remember you.
I came to you in a moment of spiritual weakness, looking for the sanctity of confession.
And that's when it starts to connect what you told me. I'm like, okay, now it's starting to become a bit more clear. Is that why I was getting such a cold shoulder from you before?
You know things that nobody else alive knows. And you best keep it that way.
Ma'am, I can assure you I have no desire to be professing any of your secrets to anyone. Now, if there is any concern about that, it should be best to air that now and keep it a secret between us. But I also need assurances that what you confess to me isn't going to happen here. I got a lot riding on this.
It won't happen as long as you keep your word as a man of God, and you keep the sanctity of confession.
I absolutely will. You got a promise in me, so are we good? Are we clear?
All right.
We're kind of just awkwardly standing next to each other. I'm like,
I'm gonna put my trust in you one more time.
Is this at the saloon where we're staying at the hotel?
Yeah, I'm at the typewriter. And I go, now I've got work to do.
and I'm holding a bottle of whiskey that I had filled my glass. I'm like, all right, then cheers. And I just pour a little extra in her glass.
Vi and I just at the bar going,
I
what
t-
is happening over there?
I actually I turn to you and I say,
You have a blessed evening. And I just walk away.
you know, only priests are bound by the sanctity of confession.
I'll be honest, I don't know anything about it. Not a lot of Catholics where I'm from. I said, not a lot of Catholics where I'm from.
Yeah, well, he's no priest.
Did you just put that together?
No, I'm saying he's not conning people into believing he's a priest. He's conning people into believing he's a man of faith.
I mean, well,
I'm just saying, either way, he's not bound by the sacrament of confession.
I guess you're right. More whiskey?
Yeah.
Emptied up the bottle.
Gunther and Carl aren't staying in their room the whole time. And you do see them both at the bar drinking, like at a table in the saloon, but at the bar, but at a table. Sorry, ooh. Just drinking and kind of eyeing everybody around, just watching. Sandra Lee.
Mm-hmm.
This is in what D&D terms would be a skill check.
Right.
We need to see if you succeed on something like this. Stakes are, I would say, a little high. So it feels like we have a conflict here.
Oh.
Sandra Lee. Let's draw. Tell me what your goal is for this.
My goal is to make a carbon copy, perfect replication of the invitation.
Gotcha. Now, you are using a typewriter and you have the paper that Shelby has provided to you.
So I roll with advantage.
So difficulty on this is not too high. We're going to say 7 cards in my favor. So tell me the number you are drawing.
Well, I think for this instance, I would have to use hand and eye, right? But I'm also going to use my heiress background.
Okay, what's the number?
So that's going to come out to a total of 9.
Are you being calmful in this, or are you being wrathful?
I'm not interacting with anybody.
That's a fair point. Then with that, I'll give you...
I'm raging at the typewriter.
You could... Gotta get your way. I'll put 7 cards in my hand for this situation.
Okay.
I have no traits. I have no background to use. This is my hand.
I am typewriter.
I am a typewriter.
Swear to God, if I lose to a typewriter.
I mean, someone lost to a chimney. Ready?
As I'll ever be. 2 pair.
Just a high card of an ace. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, he's keeping that ace of spades.
I have no idea how I keep getting it. I almost had a straight. If I had only had a 2. So conflict is resolved. You managed to create a how many documents? Was it 1 or?
I was gonna make 2 copies because I wanted to get each of the gentlemen in.
Okay.
Right?
Sure. 2 copies. You managed to do that in the time you have. 2 of these. So now you guys have 3 of this, and as well as a signature.
We have 2, because we do have to give it back to Strassman if he's going to get in.
Oh, that's true.
And bid for us.
Yes. Okay.
Great.
And then that means you 2 are 2 different companies.
Wonderful.
So come up with a company name.
All right.
Anything else you guys like to do that day?
I think we're good until it's time to go for the thing.
Yeah, I think we could have a little meeting before we set off in the morning, but we don't need anything but time.
But what time's the event?
It's
3 p.m. Says it on the thing.
Thank you. Yes, 3 p.m. that day. So the next thing we jump to is the morning of. You all wake up bright and early, or whatever time you wish, and have a meeting with, I'm assuming, Samson himself, to go over everything and make sure you guys have the right plan ahead.
How big's that skirt?
You can't.
Big enough.
Should we get dynamite?
You're asking me this now?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I don't know if I want Vi walking around with dynamite up her skirt.
I just won't light any fires under my skirt.
It's nitroglycerin. If you shake it, it explodes.
I am known to dance.
That's what I've been hearing.
All right.
Never mind.
So-
Forget the dynamite.
So I guess we should make sure we're clear. I think we veered a little bit from the original plan, but I actually think we're in a better position than we were before. So unless I'm mistaken, we've got Mr. Straussfeld going in as himself, making sure that no one outbids himself or us. You and I are going in as individual companies. You are working on the security detail, so we'll have eyes on the inside, eyes and guns on the inside. So perhaps you can either cover us or take care of the other security. And that leaves Sandra Lee. How we want to utilize her talents.
Well, I suppose I'd be the most useful at some arm candy, and then I can slip off a little bit undetected that way.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Fair enough. I thought you were walking in as Strassman's arm candy.
I could do that.
You could choose whoever you want, honey.
We could keep an eye on him that way.
Absolutely.
I think it would behoove us to make sure that Mr. Right-Eyed McGee doesn't see, does his best not to see us. So if you can perhaps keep him sequestered to the security offices on the property, that way, because he knows who I am.
He ain't seen me.
He knows who you are. But as long as he's out of the way, no one knows who we are. So perhaps you can accompany Strassfeld, you and I can be solo, and you can handle the security as it ever needed. We have keys, and we know that there's something interesting in the master bedroom.
I might need a lifeline if somebody shows up that happens to know my daddy.
All right.
Are you
Well-
thinking of a particular somebody?
We all have guns.
There's a whole lot of somebodies that know my daddy.
Well, you just send us a signal flare.
Maybe
Not
we
a
should
literal
get that
signal
dynamite.
flare.
Should
Not
we
a
just,
no,
just blow
no.
up some dynamite?
No.
We'll come.
You want me to shoot my gun in the building? What?
I mean, perhaps
No.
you could use your relationship to your daddy to help make your way into the master bedroom. Perhaps you could say you are there on behalf of him to make some sort of deal or arrangement or a merger of the companies.
Yeah,
None of this being truthful, but
that'll end real well.
fair enough. Just an
We,
idea.
we avoid that. You let us know if you're in trouble.
Absolutely. Our code
Let
word will be
us know if you're in trouble. I think someone might get a little trigger happy if they think you're in trouble.
our code phrase will
I wouldn't be
help,
happy
I'm in
if she was
trouble.
Hey, what's the code word? I'm sorry.
The
I was
code
being
phrase will be
obnoxious.
help, I'm in trouble.
Okay. Very clear.
Wonderful.
Because at that point, it doesn't really need to be a secret.
That's true.
Is your life in danger, or are we in social situations?
Okay, we'll have
Help,
two
I'm in
signals.
social danger or help,
Two-
I'm in
two
physical
signals.
danger.
More my concern.
Help, I'm in trouble. Physical danger. Oh, wow. What a lovely sconce. Social danger.
All right.
That's the signal for social danger.
If this man doesn't have any sconces, we're in trouble.
Right. And making it all the more
We can talk about all
obvious.
this on the way to Sorry.
This
We're
needs
having
to be
too much
hashed out now.
right.
Wonderful. Samson looks at you all and goes, that sounds like quite a plan. I feel it might be better for you to head there earlier to speak
That's
with
a good idea.
security.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Did we? I'm just remembering now too. Did we ever get those teeth?
Oh, well. Oh, you're right.
Oh yeah, you should hand those to one of us.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we
Yeah.
Oh, it's in my drawer right here.
So we can gift the teeth.
He hands you over a little like ceramic box that you have to like open up, and on a red velvet cushion are a pair of wooden teeth. Wooden teeth dentures.
The box is ceramic, but the teeth are wood.
Because the box came after.
Yeah,
The box came
I know.
after
I
this.
realized the why, but the initial irony just caught me, and I was like, "Wait a minute,
There's no way this could fail. We have too many. We have too many fail
we
safes.
have so many fail safes." This is the opposite of Ocean's 11.
Love it.
Okay. You guys go your separate ways for the time being. Vi, you're the one that heads up first. As you all roll out. Well, no cars, but ride out.
Fair enough.
Raw hot.
You do see Gunther and Carl walk down the steps into the hotel lobby. This place being very quite symmetrical. 2 stairs on either side of the wall that has the reception desk, and then continuing down a central aisle. On the other side of the aisle are just 2 little seating areas that you see Gunther and Carl just walk over and sit down. Carl kind of has this like phantom limb moment as he reaches in his pocket and realizes he doesn't have his watch. Just kind of sits there and looks over at Gunther, and Gunther has to pull back his sleeve to look at his watch. Still not quite the time yet for the meeting, so they are just waiting there in the lobby, where you also notice that you realize that there's 2 doors, one on the right, one on the left, that one connects to a saloon, the other one connects to the parlor, and they just kind of sit there idly chatting, but also staring at you as you end up leaving. Are you taking a horse up to the...
Yeah, I would take a horse.
Okay. You ride on your horse, going up the hill. It's a sidewinder path as it goes up, then curves and up and curves and up, just constantly doing that. I think that's actually called a hatch. What do you call it?
Switchback.
Switchback. That's what. Yeah. It's a switchback path, and it's a little bit wide, allowing carriages to go up there. But you eventually make yourself up to this estate, large amount of land, and there's even a set of iron gates right at the end of the path that then opens up into the whole flattened out area of this hill, which the gates are already open, with a big W on one part of it and S on the other. Riding in, you see this rather impressive looking estate, brick facade with windows set throughout, denoting that it's a 2-story. You see the chimney on the left side facing you, figuring that the room that Walter has concealed should be on that side. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yeah, that one. Thank you. Just
Is the master bedroom on the upper floor or the lower floor?
Lower floor. Yes. So you arrive and you already see Morgan Right Eye Harris standing at the porch of this estate, hands just on his belt, waiting for you.
I roll up and I hop off the horse.
All right. Well, at least you're at least you showed up. Don't know where the hell Hyena went.
Hyena left you now.
Could just be drunk somewhere. All right. Well, what do I call you?
Vanessa's fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, Vanessa, I'm Morgan Harris. Your employer is Mr. Walter Strutt. If you didn't already know, been in this town. Let me take you to the guard shack, show you bit of the estate. Pretty big event happening today. And if you're anything less than perfect, you have to worry more. There's more to worry about than just being fired. So come on.
All right.
He leads you off the porch and to the left. And as you head around the side of the house, you do see maybe a good 50 feet away a decent looking little shack. It's has not really much else to say, honestly. It's just a shack. You walk inside and you do see there are like there's like a few bunks to allow people to sleep there. There's a table in the center, like littered with bottles and cards. It reeks of tobacco smoke. It is not somewhere where someone comes through to clean, as no one seems to be tidying after himself. And you do see a few people just kind of like sleeping in these bunks. And he goes, "All right, this is shack. Normally this is where we kind of be when we're on shift, usually at night, not during the day. You need to do rounds. You gotta be walking through this place. I need you to just be some eyes and ears outside." And I'll he looks over at the people who are kind of like laying down, and he
You're still in the Pretty Woman outfit, right?
I'm still in the Pretty Woman outfit.
I mean, yeah.
You too?
No, I'm not a pretty woman. I was thinking like sometimes I feel like sometimes in galas they'll have the security kind of blend in. You know?
Yeah.
Can someone actually? Can you hand me that D4? I want this to be left a chance.
Okay.
Let's see who it is. Oh. Yep. Here you go. You watch as he goes to the one of the bunks, the top one, and he like bangs on it and goes, "Shorty, get up." And you see like a lump up there kind of shift a bit and look over his shoulder, and then gets up. And as he gets off the bunk, you see that he's still at the height of the bunk. Shorty is definitely not a good descriptor of this man, as he stands a good like 6'6", and where has just massive red beard, red hairs going down past his ears, large pot belly, kind of has to like shake his clothes a bit, some dust comes off of it, and goes, is that Tom Morgan? It's that time, Short. It's your shift. This is Vanessa. You two gonna be working together. Just show her the ropes. Keep an eye out for anything. You know how important today is. Short is like, you're much bigger than Hyena.
You're much taller than a shorty.
That's what they say. All right. He kind of like puts a finger to his nose and like does a snot rocket.
Gross.
He then leans like on. He then puts his hand under his pillow and pulls out a thick revolver, holsters it, takes a bandolier, throws it over his shoulder. I'm sorry, I didn't even ask. How are you dressed right now?
Still in the Pretty Woman outfit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still Pretty Woman outfit. All right. Well, come on. As he walks by the table, he grabs a beer bottle and just drinks it, and continues walking out with it. And you two begin to walk the grounds. He just kind of takes you for like a slow like walk around and goes, well, that's the left of the house. That's the back of the house.
Wow.
There's a good view over there. That's the outhouse that we use. We can't use the fancy water closet inside.
Why not?
we smell. We just
Well, maybe you
very
wouldn't if they
self-aware.
let you use the indoor water closet. I don't see how that's your problem.
I don't know. Listen, I just know that Murtaugh, anytime he goes in, you gotta wait like 30 minutes. Sometimes it's easier with the outhouse because you can just open that door and it'll waft out. But yeah, Mr. Strut doesn't want us using his fancy water closet because then it's just gonna smell.
Do you ever go inside the house at all?
Sometimes we do, yeah, sometimes. But you know, it's kind of like Morgan goes in there and Carlos goes in there. Sometimes I go in there if there's a person that Mr. Strut wants me to take care of. But Hyena never goes in there. He's never allowed. Too many fragile stuff. He doesn't want him to break.
Is it often that you have to go in and take care of somebody?
Maybe like once a week. It depends. It's a business person that's not listening to Mr. Strut, or maybe another guy who happened to cheat at a poker game, or Mr. Strut said he cheated at a poker game. He just pays us.
What, he just pays you?
Mr. Strut pays us,
Okay.
and we just do it.
Do you ever want to go inside?
Sometimes. I mean, there are some nice looking things I like to look at.
Yeah.
I like the paintings in there. I
But
like.
you know what? I bet you do real well inside too, Shorty. Do you know why? Because you're so tall.
I'm real tall. Yeah.
You can see over everything.
I
and
can do that. Yeah.
Everyone.
That's
Could
true.
you imagine someone having a better vantage point than you, Shorty?
Not really. No. No.
Yeah.
No.
Shorty, I think, Shorty.
Just Vi's goal
You-
is to use.
Unionize.
You know.
No, it's that like term people use in persuading. Is just constantly using that.
Yeah,
name.
you
It's-
know that I'm trying to take advantage of somebody if they say their name a lot.
It's a psychological technique.
It
It's
is.
actually
Yeah.
disarming.
Yeah. Shorty, do you know what, Shorty? Shorty, I think you should be head of the interior security detail,
No,
Shorty.
that's Morgan. Morgan's the head of that.
Morgan might be the head, sure, but that doesn't mean that Morgan's got to stay the head.
Whoa, new girl, you gotta be careful. can't say that stuff around here.
Shorty, can I tell you something?
Oh, okay.
I might be new here, okay? I understand that, but I'm not new to maneuvering around in a group, all right?
Okay.
And just because someone is the leader, that does not mean that it is in the best interests of the collective. You understand what I mean, Shorty?
I mean, you use some kind of big words. What are you talking about?
Shorty, have you ever heard the word union?
I knew it.
A union?
Union.
I mean, like these union states? Like the
Sort of.
The Union was the one that won the
Yeah.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Railroad folks famously not a fan of unions.
I don't know. My daddy wasn't a fan of the Union.
Well, maybe this one he could be a fan of. And you could be a fan of.
My dad wasn't a fan of a lot of things.
That's terrible news, Shorty.
Yeah. wasn't a nice guy.
Oh, Shorty.
You know,
Shorty, I'm sorry.
that's all right.
Do you know what, Shorty? I think that you would make a great leader. I see that in you. I see it. Look at you right now. Look at that stroke of your chin, Shorty. That's a thoughtful leader, Shorty.
I would clean up pretty well.
Shorty, do you think... I think that you and I should be inside tonight.
Inside?
Inside.
Oh. I don't think Morgan's gonna want that. He wants Carlos, him, and the Swiss in there.
See, that's the beauty of the union. Is in the union you get to vote.
I can't vote. I'm a citizen of these United States.
Exactly. Exactly.
I was born here, birthright.
Yeah, exactly. And so that means you get to vote in the union when we form it. And then we get to vote that you and I be inside.
Oh, all right, but we vote we're inside.
Mm-hmm.
And then Morgan votes we're not inside.
Yeah. But there's 2 of us and only 1 of him, so we win.
Oh, so the union is just us 3. Carlos and the Swiss and and Murtaugh, they're not part of the.
You know what? Yeah, let's go with
that. All right. So but I Vanessa, who are you? I don't understand. You just come into town. You're dressed too nice to be a security guard. Why? Who are you?
Oh, well, I thought that this was like a fancy place where you had to dress like a fancy person. 'Cause, you know.
If it was, I shouldn't be here.
Well, because then you blend in more, don't you? You know, then you're more secure. You know, because people will be around doing bad stuff because they don't think security's watching them, and then that woman in the nice dress over there, she was security the whole time.
I mean, okay. Well,
inside,
secret security.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're like you're secure, but you're on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna go take a dump and
Okay. You go take that dump.
What a way to end that conversation.
That's a quick way to end any conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Shorty goes
On the
off
water closet.
It's just us.
to the outhouse. Meanwhile, the 3 of you are currently still at the hotel waiting. Unless you guys have anything else to do, you continue waiting there until the time.
I'm just fussing, figuring everything else out. I had to get a new suit
Got it.
because I got all roughed up on my other one.
And I'm laying on the sugar with Gunther and Carl.
The time eventually comes where it's almost time for the meeting, and Gunther and Carl stand and get ready. They go off to get their own carriage because with you, right? You're his
I'm
arm.
going with them.
You're going to be his arm candy.
Yep.
Okay. You go off with them into their carriage.
I took one of Carl's extra suits from his suitcase and changed into it, so I'm not looking as flamboyant. But I am gonna just like line my coats with some of my various holy products that I sell, just in case I need to distract someone.
And the teeth.
Oh, and I have the teeth.
Great.
In the ivory box.
Teeth.
Ceramic box.
Yeah. Ivory would.
Ivory was
Wooden
expensive
teeth,
back then.
ceramic box.
Yeah, but it was prevalent, dude. Fucking. As you are going with him or separately?
No, I'm gonna follow behind. I'll take a second. I'll take a separate stagecoach so it
Yeah.
doesn't get too
Yes.
obvious.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get everything ready on our way out, and I'll stop by the front desk and let them know our rooms and be like, "Look, I got roughed up, so if you could if you wouldn't mind, like, go and get the laundry in there." And I'll just tell her all 4 of our rooms and have them. Like, I'll pay her real well to go, like, polish everything up.
Wonderful. Yeah, she'll say, of course, we'll take care of you.
Okay. And then I'll hop out and, like, I wouldn't hail a stagecoach. So I would have had Shelby hire one before.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll grab the last of Shelby's stagecoaches heading up that direction.
And as you all get in your stagecoaches, you head off. Going up the hill, heading up that switchback, a little more annoying on a carriage, but you eventually get to the top, one after another. Gunther being the first to get there. You and Gunther step out with Carl.
And we make a very interesting pair because I come up to his shoulder
Yes.
and I am a quarter of his size.
Exactly.
But I am just all smiles, arm wrapped around his, and just making polite conversation, smiles at everybody as we pass by.
You guys are the first to exit the carriage.
Mhm.
Carl in tow, followed up by Twilliam exiting another carriage, and then Thaddeus. All of you start to head out as you see multiple other carriages starting to make their way up the hill. And as your focus turns to that, you then hear the sound of the door as it opens, and you turn to see a rather opulent looking man wearing a crisp white suit, not one speck of dirt on it, or any other stain that would come from working from his hands. He is wearing a matching white hat. I forgot what.
Stetson.
It's more of a gambler. More of a gambler hat.
Like a fedora?
No.
A
Definitely not a visor.
tam-o-shanter?
Not a tam-o-shanter? Is that what you
What
said?
is that?
It's like the Irish hat, almost like a beret, but it's
No.
not.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, it's similar. It's kind of similar shape to like a cattleman, where it has a little bit of a tip on one side, but still like that same brim, and does not have the pinch, but a circular top. He has a nice, thin mustache that goes across, no beard or goatee on him, clean shaven aside from that. He wears a bright smile with a singular gold tooth. His hands are on his coat as he smiles at everyone and goes, "Welcome all. I've been looking forward to this day for a long time. I'm Walter Strutt." And that's where we'll end our session.